Welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in a Sankalpa series for BFM. Presently, we are covering. Welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in a Sankalpa series for BFM. In Sankalpa series, we are covering all the important theory and objective questions on the subject. Presently, we are in module A, and today we are starting with chapter number 3. In the earlier lectures, I have covered chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. Same time. See here, always watch the same time. Share it with your friends. Everyone, do share it with your friends immediately so that others can also benefit. Okay. So let's start immediately. Today we'll be covering some important accounts which are used in Forex. Means these are generally used for trade transactions, for getting the payments, for the businesses, for making the payments. So what are these accounts? There are 3 accounts we'll be dealing with. One is Nostro. I'll write it over here. Okay. Or yeah, okay, let me write it. Nostro. Second is Vostro. And third is Loro. Very important accounts. Okay. All the 3 we'll be dealing with. And then we'll be covering the objective questions also. So what is a Nostro account? A foreign currency account maintained by a bank in the home country, in the bank of the host country. It means our account with you, for example, SBI Mumbai maintaining a USD account with Citibank New York is a Nostro account in the books of SBI Mumbai. Now understand, in the host country it's called as. Now important point over here is, I'll give you a pictorial description over here. SBI is over here. Okay, that's in India. India means we'll call it Bharat now, isn't it? Bharat. SBI is in Bharat. Okay. Then it is maintaining an account with Citibank New York. Citibank USA, let's call it, or New York, anything you can call it. NY. Okay. So Citi NY, that is in USA. So when SBI maintains the account with Citi USA, this is called as Nostro in the accounts of SBI. So SBI calls this as Nostro. But Citibank NY calls this as Vostro. Vostro. Remember? So what does it mean? If I maintain my account with you, then in my books it is called as Nostro. But in your books it is called as Vostro. Now, important point over here is, if tomorrow I'll ask you a question, if SBI maintains an account with Citibank Mumbai, okay, so is this called a Nostro account? Is it called a Nostro? Everyone, if SBI maintains a account with Citibank Mumbai, will it be called as a Nostro account? Look at the definition. The definition in the host country, that is important. The country is also important. Citibank Mumbai is an Indian bank. Citibank New York is a USA branch or USA bank. Okay. So this is not called as a Nostro. It should be in the host country. Got this point clear, everyone? The concept should be very clear in your mind. See here, what do you mean by our account with you? There are different wordings to this R account with you. Somebody can call it R account with you. I'll just write it you now. Okay. I can call it my account with you. My account with you. Same. Okay. So I can write it either R account with you, my account with you. So it means what? Whenever I'm speaking of from my side, I'll be calling this as Nostro. Okay. Now let me ask you one question. A Bank of Baroda is maintaining an account with SBI, India. Bank of Baroda, okay. Let me make it this question a bit difficult one. Bank of Baroda, India is maintaining an account with SBI New York branch. Understand this? Bank of Baroda, India is maintaining an account with SBI New York branch. So will it be called as a Nostro account or no? Type yes or no. So Bank of Baroda is maintaining an account with SBI New York branch. So will this be called as a Nostro or no? No. Just type yes or no. Isn't it? it will be called as Nostro. Why? Because it's in the different country. Although SBI, remember, SBI India and SBI New York are different banks as per the international standards. Banks in different countries are different banks, even though they might be having the same name, same parent company. Okay? Vostro. A non-resident bank maintaining an account in home country in the currency of the home country is known as Vostro. Means what? Okay, let's see the example also. It means your account with us. Your account with us. Say American Express Bank, New York, is maintaining a rupee account with SBI Mumbai. It's called as a Vostro account in the books of SBI. Look at this. Okay, this is very important. Means what? See this. I'll give this again. Same example again. Citibank. City NY, New York. Okay, USA. That bank is maintaining this account with SBI Mumbai. See here, all the banks in the world maintain account with each other because everyone is has to do the business with each other, right? So SBI, they are maintaining the account over here. Now Citibank New York will call it Nostro in its books. Nostro will be in its books. But SBI Mumbai will call this as Vostro. Okay, Vostro. So remember, Nostro and Vostro are not separate accounts. They are same accounts. Only the point is from whose angle I am looking at it. Okay. So when the bank who is maintaining the account calls it Nostro, the bank with whom the account is maintained calls it Vostro. So your account with us. Say, so American Express Bank, I gave you this example, maintaining a rupee account with SBI Mumbai is a Vostro account in the books of SBI Mumbai. Okay. Everyone, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you will be getting number one, free YouTube series. See here, free YouTube series. Whatever is free, grab it fast. Right now, what are you watching? You're watching the free YouTube series only, right? On BFM. So similarly, you'll get the free YouTube series on all the subjects of CAIIB and JIB both. Second, you get the updates from IIBF. Whatever are the updates, they are immediately uploaded and videos through video sections. So what happens? They are explained also, not only updated. See here, many of the IIBF updates you don't understand also, many of them. So those are explained to you. So that's why subscribe to this channel immediately. Click on the bell icon. Click on the like button. Share this with your friends. Sharing is also important, isn't it? What is Loro account? Now this is a third type of account. It refers to the accounts of other banks. Other banks means what? Their account with them. Other banks. Their account with them. Who we have covered? Nostro, Vostro. Now we are covering Loro. For example, Citibank is referring to rupee account of American Express Bank maintained with SBI Mumbai, or some other bank referring to USD account of SBI Mumbai with Citibank New York. This. So what we'll do, we'll just consider one example over here. Otherwise, you all guys will get confused. Forget. Let me cancel all this. Okay. Only this much. This much. Okay. So Citibank referring to rupee account of American Express Bank with SBI Mumbai. What do I mean by this? Look at this. What is this? Now, one is American Express Bank, right? So Amex. I'll write this Amex. That is called as Amex actually. Amex. And this is SBI Mumbai. SBI Mumbai. Okay. And now Citibank is saying that kindly, suppose if Citibank is telling Citibank, okay, if Citibank is telling Citibank, which anything it can be, Citibank India also, anyone. Now if Citibank is telling someone, suppose there is a client of theirs. Now Citibank says kindly credit the American Express Bank account with SBI Mumbai. So this Citibank is referring to this account. Citibank is telling somebody, suppose they are telling me, okay, X. They are telling me, you mean some funds are to be credited. They are telling me, see Mr. X, For covering this, what you do, you have to credit the American Express Bank account with SBI Mumbai. You have to transfer the funds to this SBI Mumbai account. So this is known as LORO. In LORO, what happens here? Citibank is telling me, are we involved anywhere over here? No. We don't have the account with American Express also. We don't, both of us. We don't have the account with SBI Mumbai also. So it is a third party account system we are mentioning. So their account with them. Loro is an Italian word which means their. Hence Loro represents third party account. And Loro is actually not an account, to be frank. Loro is not an account. It's an arrangement. It is an accounts arrangement. Account arrangement. Okay, it's not an account actually. Okay, arrangement. Okay, so Loro is actually not an account. It's never an account. It's just an arrangement. Citibank telling this Mr. X that kindly credit this SBI. So the accounts are existing with some other banks. You are just managing it. That's a management system. So that's why it's called as what? Their account with them. Their account with them. Okay. So their account. Who? Their Amex account. With them means what? SBI Mumbai. So all third party. In India, we call this in Hindi words, right? In Hindi, we have this. What do we call in India? We call them Begani Shadi with Abdullah Divani. Begani Shadi. Everything is different. We are not at all over here, right? No one has the account with them. So, it's that simple. Now, let's come to the questions. A person must be of Indian origin or Indian passport holder staying abroad for indefinite period to qualify for the status of. So, to qualify for the status of what? Yeah, what is the answer over here? Everyone, very simple answer. Yeah, to qualify for the status of. Very simple answer. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Everyone fast. To qualify for the NRI, isn't it? NRI, non-resident Indian, must be of Indian origin, Indian passport holder, staying abroad for the indefinite period. That is the answer. NRI. Suppose if somebody wants to be declared as NRI, that should be first condition is Indian origin. Then Indian passport holder, staying abroad for the indefinite period. Okay. The minimum period for NRE deposit is what? Term deposit. NRE term deposit. Minimum term period. So what is the minimum period? Everyone, let me see how many of you can answer. 7 days? I'll give you some options. Okay, 7 days. Then 1 year. 6 months. 5 years. Or even 10 years. Chalo. Let me give you all these options. So what is the minimum? We want minimum, huh? Everyone, focus on this minimum. For NRAs, many of you are typing 7 days. No, 7 days is for NRO. Okay, term deposits, normal term deposits. NRO and normal term deposits have same tenure. But for NRA, it is 1 year. Minimum is 1 year, always. Okay. Now next. NRE savings account is a dash account. Now, what do you mean by the dash? Okay, I'll give you the options. Is it a rupee account or is it a dollar account? So, what is the option? NRE savings is a rupee account or a dollar account? Rupee or dollar? Rupee or dollar? Always remember, NRE is always a rupee account. Okay, rupee account. NRE savings is a rupee account. I'll give you some explanation for this. See this, NRE, NRO. Okay, NRE, NRO. These are both rupee accounts. Rupee, they have to be maintained in rupee. NRE, NRO can be, look at this. Again, I'm giving you something more over here. Can be savings, can be current, can be FD, term deposit. Okay, but FCNR, we call it B also, FCNRB. That is strictly FD. Strictly FD, and that is never in rupees. So never in rupees. It can be in dollars, it can be in euro, it can be in Australian dollars, it can be in yen, it can be anything, but not rupees. Okay, so NRE savings is a rupee account. Got it? Everyone, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting the premium study material plus live classes, ebooks, tests, everything you will be getting. What do you need for clearing CAIIB now? Just tell me 2-3 things are needed. One is your studies, dedication. Second is lectures. So we give live lectures over here plus recorded sessions over here. Then what do you require next? You require tests to check your knowledge. So those are available. You require books to study, to read something. Ebooks are available, isn't it? Nowadays we are everywhere online. If no physical delivery is possible. Okay, so that's why download this Adda 24/7 app right now. FCNRB accounts are necessarily dash deposits maintained in the designated foreign currencies. So what are these? Okay, I'll give you options over here. Term, then what? Demand. Okay, only two options, term or demand. So FCNRB are necessarily term deposits or demand deposits. Just now I gave you. What was the option I gave you? See this. FD. FD means what? Term deposit. So it is term deposit. FCNRB is strictly a term deposit. It can never be saving current, something like this. Okay. Saving current are known as demand deposit. Demand means what? I go, present a check and withdraw that money. So that is known as demand. That is SB, current, right? Even NRE, NRO. NRE and O also I'll write it. NRE, NRO, right? Interest earned on bonds invested before getting NRI status can be credited to. To what? What will I credit? Means suppose if I am an Indian person right now, I've invested in bonds. Okay. Now what happens? I go to US, start working there. So I become an NRI. So these bonds, these FDs which I have invested in, they'll give me result, they'll give me interest. But I'm an NRI now. So I don't have a savings account. Remember one important point. NRI can never have a savings account, resident savings account. Not possible savings. Savings account not possible. Okay. That NRI can have NRE or NRO. These are also savings only, but this is known as resident savings. Resident means Indian resident. And these are for NRIs. Okay. Got it? So interest earned on bonds invested will be credited where? So either of these two accounts I'll have to credit. I can't credit it in FD term because term is a FD account. So it'll be credited where? It'll be credited in NRO. Always remember. In NRO, the rupees generated or the funds generated from India or Bharat can be credited over here. NRO, funds credited, generated within the country can be credited. And in NRE, the funds which are generated outside India can be credited. But both are rupee accounts, huh? Both are rupee. Got it? An amount up to USD dash can be repatriated every year out of the balances of NRO account for a permissible transaction. Now what is this? Up to USD dash. So what can, how much can be repatriated? This is for your homework. Let me check how many of you can answer this. This I'll give you as a homework. We'll answer tomorrow. Okay, because this is very important and I want you all guys to go. Okay, let's put this full slide on homework now. Let me put this full slide on homework because I want you guys to learn. Tomorrow I'll answer this. In tomorrow's session I'll answer this again. The amount up to USD dash, I can answer it now, but let me see. An amount up to USD dash can be repatriated every year out of the balances in NRO account for the permissible transactions. The maximum period of FCNRB deposit is dash years. In FCNRB deposit, the depositor does not bear dash risk. All these three you need to answer. Let's see tomorrow. Okay, because I want you guys to know. It's not only I'll be speaking and you'll be listening. Okay, you must be inquisitive about this. Okay, Sankalpa batch. See this. All the 4 subjects are covered. Numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything is covered. Okay. Now, important part over here is, remember, in Sankalpa series, what are we covering? We are covering all the important theory as well as the numericals, objective questions, whatever is required for clearing that exam. We are covering that. Okay. So, presently we are in chapter number 3. Yesterday we have started this chapter. Same time. Huh? Every day, watch it at the same time. And tell your friends also. Share it. Okay. Very important. Here, BFM is the toughest subject in your CAIIB. Remember everyone. Okay. So, let's start. See this. Firstly, we'll go and use some go through some theory over here. Okay. So, what is the SWIFT? SWIFT means what? A communication system which provides transmission of financial authenticity across the globe between the members. Now, SWIFT means what? Here, all of you might be knowing the full form also. SWIFT, right? In JIB, you might have studied this. So, SWIFT full form is what? Society for Worldwide Inter-Financial Telecommunications, right? Interbank Financial Telecommunications. So, it is basically telecommunications. But what does it do? What does it do? See here, mainly I'll tell you, if you are in banking, you'll use this SWIFT for LCs, letter of credit. Very important. LCs, bank guarantees, or standby LCs, standby, or any authenticated messages, any authenticated. See here, there are three types of messages. There is something called as MT7 series. MT7 series. MT7 series is known as the authentic series in SWIFT. Suppose if you send any message from MT7 series to any bank, that bank will consider it that it is an authentic message, and you, whatever you have said, you will follow. It won't ask you back whether have you sent this message, are you going to follow this? Nothing. MT7 series, if the message is received by the bank, it will consider that yes, you have done it. Okay. So that is a SWIFT communication. So communication system which provides transmission of financial authenticity. Isn't it? That's why I said this bank will not ask back whether have you sent this LC, sir. Imagine if you have sent a LC. I'll give you a simple logic behind this. If some bank in India has sent an LC to some bank in Africa, okay, or some bank in USA, let's say some bank in USA. How will that now this USA bank, if you think that it should check back, how will it check back? When you have day, they have night. When they have night, you have day. Or if they send a letter, then what is that letter? That letter, then what's the use of this? This fastest communication, right? So that's why whenever any authentic message is sent via SWIFT MT7 series, it is never checked back. It is taken for granted that this bank has authentically sent it. Okay. Target. A payment system in European Union. Remember, target is for European Union. Got it? Remember, there are 3 to 4. You have studied this in JIB, I think so. Chips, chaps, isn't it? You remember this? Chips, chaps, right? Chaps. And then what do we have? Next, Fedware. Anyone can tell me? Chips, chaps. What is the next one? Let me see how many of you remember JIB now. Chips, chaps, and next one is Fedwire. Correct. Fedwire. And the last one is this target. Okay. These all systems are used in US and European Union. Here, chips is used in US, chaps is used in this Europe. I'll write it. Fedwire is used in US, target is used in Europe. So these two are parallel. Chips in US is similar to chaps in Europe. Fedwire in US is similar to target in Europe. Okay. But see here, you are studying all these for your exams, that's okay. But India's systems are far more comprehensive now. Our systems in this NEFT RTGS systems, or even that SFMS, okay, systems, structured financial messaging system. These are far more efficient nowadays from the European and US systems. Okay. But then also from the exam point of view, you have to study these. Okay. Non-resident. Who is a non-resident? So who is not a resident has gone out of India with the intention of business or vocation for a period of stay is indefinite. So that is known as non-resident. Okay. Say this. Who is not a resident? Suppose if I am an Indian resident actually. I am a, let's say, citizen of India. Okay. Now what do? If I go to US for job and stay there indefinitely, when will that job end? I don't know. So that is basically called as an NRI. Okay. So has gone out of India with an intention of business or vocation. What is vocation? Vocation means job. Job. Okay. Period of stay is indefinite. Okay. FCNRB accounts. Now FCNRB accounts are what? Foreign currency accounts which can be opened by non-resident Indians only. Only NR account customers can open this, NRIs. These are basically FDs, term deposit, FD. These are in foreign currency. They are never in rupees. So they are never in rupees. They can be either in dollars or pounds or yen or anything. Euro, right? Euro. We write it like this, right? Euro or any currency, but not rupees. So FCNRB is always in foreign currencies. NRO, rupee accounts for non-resident which are non-repatriable in nature. Non-repatriable means what? And are used for domestic transactions. See here, there are two types of accounts for this rupee accounts. That is NRE and NRO. These both of them are for non-residents only. Both are for non-residents. So NRO is non-repatriable. NRE is repatriable. NRE is repatriable. Okay. So rupee accounts for non-residents which are non-repatriable in nature and are used for domestic transactions. Now why do I open this NRO account? I'll give you a simple example. Let's say I'm having some, let's say I'm in India right now. Okay. I have a flat in let's say Mumbai. Okay. Now what happens? I get a job in USA. I go to USA for the job. Now this flat in Mumbai I have not sold. I am giving it on rent. Now this rent will be credited where? Because I am in US and I can't have a savings account now. See here, once I become an NRI, I can't have a savings account because savings account's full name is what? What is the full name of savings account? Who can tell me? What is the full name of savings account? It is known as resident savings accounts. Resident, who is the resident of India. If I am an NRI, how can I open that? I open that savings account. For that, for crediting this rent, the tenant will have to credit this rent somewhere. So for that, I am having this NRO account. Okay. And what is the NRE then? NRE means I'll credit only those funds into that account which I have earned in US. Not only US, any country other than India. So whatever has been received in India, generated in India, will be credited in this NRO. Whatever has been generated in outside India will be credited in NRE. Only the similarity between this is both are rupee accounts. Both are rupee. And both this NRO and NRE can be savings also. I can have saving NRE NRO. I can have current NRE NRO. I can have term deposit FD NRE NRO. All the three are allowed. Whereas in FCNR only FD is allowed. No savings and current is allowed in FCNR. Okay. Clear? Everyone, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting the premium study material plus live classes, ebooks, tests, everything you will be getting. Now tell me, what do you need for clearing JIB and CIB? What do you need? You need only 2-3 things. One is classes. So we are having live classes over here. Ebooks, classes, and this recorded videos also you are having. You need books. So we are having ebooks. You need tests. We are having tests over here. Why tests are needed? So gain the confidence. Whenever you are going to the exam, you must be confident that yes, I can clear that exam. confidence works. And to give you that confidence, we have tests over here. So that's why download immediately. Okay, everyone download this app immediately. Adda 24/7 app. Okay, do it fast. Okay, now let me come to the next part, further part. Okay, now let's come to the questions part. NRI can acquire shares or property by way of inheritance from a person resident outside India. Means, can an NRI acquire a property by way of inheritance? Inheritance means somebody, forefathers. Okay, forefathers from a person resident outside India. Can, if let's say you are that NRI, okay, can you get the property from somebody of your forefathers who might be residing outside? Can you get it? You will say, why not? I'll be the most happiest person. Suppose if some of my grandparents, I come to know tomorrow that yes, in America they have a big house and I didn't know. Now they have given me that house. They are expired and they are giving me this house. So I'll be the most happiest person. Then you'll say, what about the FEMA? What about the RBI? Who can stop me? Nobody can stop me, because after all it's my property. So I can definitely acquire the shares or property by way of inheritance from any person outside India. So that is true. The answer is true over here, isn't it? NRI cannot acquire shares on repatriable basis. So what is this? NRI cannot acquire shares on repatriable. What is this repatriable? Repatriable means the funds can be taken back directly. Okay, so is this possible? NRI cannot acquire. So that is false. NRI can acquire. See, here shares are available on both repatriable and non-repatriable basis to NRIs. Both. Okay, both of them are allowed. So that's why the answer is false over here. NRI cannot invest in any partnership firm as owners or partners. So can an NRI invest in some partnership firm? Can a partner be an NRI? What is it? Is it a rule somewhere that partner should be Indian only? Who can tell me? Just answer true or false. NRIs cannot invest in any partnership firm as owners or partners. Is it true or false? It is false. There is no rule in India which says that your partner should be an Indian resident only. I can have an NRI as a partner. Why not? Why not? Definitely I can have. NRIs can acquire property by purchase out of balances held in the NRE accounts. So, can I have this? Means I am an NRI. I am having crores of rupees in my NRE account. Crores of rupees. So, can I use those crores of rupees for buying that property in India? Why not? I should, because after all that's my money, isn't it? I should be able to buy this. Only there are limitations on the property. Which property to buy? There are certain limitations. Farm, agri-related, real estate, these are not allowed. Okay. Banks can permit repatriation of sales proceeds of a house property held in the NRO account up to $1 million per year. So what is this? Means, can banks permit the sale proceeds of house property? Sale proceeds of house property means, suppose if I am having this house, okay, repatriation of sale proceeds, I am having this house which I have sold. Now this sold amount is credited in my NRO account, because after all, where will that amount be credited? I am having a flat in Mumbai, let's say. Okay. Now I want to sell that property. Where will the funds? Where I am in USA. How can I get the funds? Through my NRO account. So what is the limit maximum? Up to $1 million. Okay, up to $1 million per year. So that is allowed. Okay, so that is true. Okay. What about the next one? Sixth. Loan overdraft of 500 lakhs can be granted to a resident Indian against the security of FCNRB deposit. So if I am having FCNRB, I can be given an OD facility of 500 lakhs rupees. FCNRB is in dollars, so I'll have to give a loan in rupees. Can be granted to a resident Indian against the security of FCNRB. So is this true? 500 lakhs? Is this a limit of 500 lakhs? The answer is false. Okay, there is no limit like this. Okay, yeah. Everyone, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, number one, what you get is free YT series. Here, free YT series means what? Right now, what are you watching? Right now, you are watching free YT series on Sankalpa series. That is freely available. So, Sankalpa series freely available. It is available on Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. So, immediately subscribe to it. Click on the bell icon. Click on the like button. Click on this bell icon and subscription button. Share it with your friends. Second, what you get is you get updates, various updates from IIBF. Very important. IIBF gives regular updates. And these updates are immediately uploaded on the Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. So that's why I'm saying subscribe to it right now. Click on the bell icon and share it with your friends. There is no need to get documents of loan signed by the NRI depositor in presence of the bank officials. Oh, what is this? Is it so? There is no need to get the documents of the loan signed by the NRI depositor. Means if I am getting a deposit, I am bringing some deposit. So I am an NRI. I am getting some deposit. So can I give this photocopies and all this, just signed it somewhere? I'll sign it at my home and send the documents. Can I get it like this? There is no need to get the documents of loan signed by the NRI depositor in presence of the bank officials. So that answer is what? That is false. Of course it is false. What are you saying? How many of you are saying true? Let me see. All of you have said false. So that is correct. Because the point is, whenever you are opening here, let it be NRI, let it be resident individual, let it be anyone, you have to follow your KYC norms. KYC says that customer should be in front of the bank officer at any time. Whenever, it can be at least once, but that customer should come in front of the bank officers. Now you will say, sir, I am staying in US, some NRI. How will he come to India for opening these accounts? There are various ways out of that. There are various ways that person can go in the US embassy, sign in front of them. That embassy can stamp that yes, signed in our front. That is also valid. After all, that's a government office. So that is also valid. But KYC norms are to be followed. The housing loan granted to an NRI can be credited to his NRE account. Oh, is it so? Housing loan granted to an NRI can be granted to the NRE account. Is it true or false? Just type fast. True or false? Which funds come in NRE account? What did I tell you just now? NRE account, the funds which are credited are from outside country. Okay, outside. So this housing loan is granted by whom? Indian Bank. If the housing loan is granted by Indian Bank, it becomes Indian money. So it can't be credited to NRE account. So that is false. For that, what that person has to do? That person has to open this NRO. Okay, clear? Simple. Interest on NRO deposit is subject to deduction of tax at source as per the local income tax rules. So is the interest on NRO deposit subject to local tax? Means local income tax, whatever the income tax rules are as per the Indian government. So is the NRO deposit subject to the deduction of tax or no? The answer is true. NRO is always subject to these taxes. That's why it's NRO. NRE is what? The funds are earned outside. So no taxation is required over here if you have paid the taxes in that country. Okay. Sankalpa batch. See, join fast. ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL, all the 4 subjects starting on September 4th. Join immediately. New batch, fresh batch coming up. Join fast. Numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything covered. All the 4 compulsory subjects covered. You can join the Mahapack as well. In Mahapack, you are getting live classes, video courses, then ebooks, test series, mini and maha marathons, practice papers, doubt sessions, everything. And huge discounts are available right now. Check the discounts. Okay, let me show you the discounts. Okay, go to Adda 24/7 everyone. How do you go? See this. I would always suggest you to go through the app. In the app, you are getting 1% extra. Okay, so how? Using the coin systems. There are various coins which can be collected and you can get it. So now go to Adda 24/7. Click on CAIIB November 23. Okay. Now you will see the batches. Sankalpa batch, September 4th. Click on this batch. Okay. What are you getting here? 300 hours online live classes, 22 hours test series, 65 ebooks. Such a huge thing. Even if you do half of all these, then also you will clear the exam. But sincerely, that is important. Sincerely. Recorded videos are to be given. Recorded videos are, you get these videos. Means what? If you miss out any class, you can get back through the recorded sessions. Click on buy now. Look at this. 75% off is already applied. 5,999.75. 23,999 reduces to 5,999.75. Isn't it a huge discount? Get it right now. Okay. In fact, I would suggest you to join the Maha Pack. In the Maha Pack, you are getting multiple batches. Look at the JIB, CIB Maha Pack. Click on CIB Maha Pack. See this. Already I have told you what all you get in this Maha Pack. Multiple batches, then ebooks, tests, Maha marathons, mini marathons, doubt sessions, everything. 500 plus hours online live classes, 92 test series, 216 ebooks, 949 videos. Isn't it? Double validity is going on right now. Click on buy now. See this, 6 plus 6 months, double validity. Isn't it a great offer? At this cost, okay, 36837 is reduced to 9,209, 75% off and double validity. Go for it right now. Okay, because exams are near and the papers are tough. I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, keep studying and do join the batch ASAP. Okay, bye.